What's up, YouTube? It's Louis here. Hope you're all well. Today we're looking at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame and we'll go from there. So, one thing that we have to say is now we need to keep our eyes peeled on the 55 and the 20 EMA, this orange one and the 20, which is the purple one. If they cross over, I'm sorry to say it, but it's never ever been incorrect when they cross over. On the weekly time frame, if I go to this chart here, so on the weekly time frame, any single time we got the bearish cross with the 20 and the 55 crossing over, you go to the 200 without fail. So here, the last time before that, right there, you went to the 200. Let's go to the time before that, right there, you went to the 200. So that's what we've noticed. So if it happens again, of course, that's our target, the 200, and that's roughly sitting at 26k at the moment. Of course, the longer it takes for this to form the bearish cross, fall over, this would have dragged up a bit. Just like when we were up here, price was down here at 22k. When we were back up here in November, it was only at 22k. Now it's at 26k. And if we go to the monthly time frame, the 55 back in November was at 20k, 21k, just under, and now it's currently sitting at 23, 24k. So it is increasing, and again, the longer it takes to come down there, if we do lose these EMAs, that's only if we lose those EMAs, if we form that weekly bearish cross, and then we will fall down there. But one thing that I have been saying on the channel for a long while is that I just think that this is too strong to lose. I think that yes, we could roll over some more, there might be one last leg down, but there's so little potential for the downside compared to the upside. There's more potential for the upside rather than the downside. Like, look, let's just call it 40k. If we're at 40k, I'm thinking we can do a 10, 12k drop down to 30, down to 28k. I'm not going to say max, I'm not going to say minimum, because obviously it might be wrong. I know everyone's looking for certainties in the market. There's no certainties in any market, at any moment. Like, even when we're in a bull market, how you are 100% certain we're going to carry on. Look, we've now gone sideways for a year. Were you certain that wasn't going to happen? Was everyone certain that the bull market was going to top out in December? Well, people were saying they were certain, and look what's happened. Did we top out in December? I don't know if it was the bull market top, but yeah, we weren't at the targets that we were hoping for, 100, 150, 200, 250k by December. So see, if you're looking for certainties, my point is there are none, because even when the chart every single time topped out in December, this time we haven't got a blow off top in December, the first time ever. So there you go. Nothing here is 100%, and that's why you won't get people literally putting themselves on the line just to say, oh yeah, this is the bottom, this is the top, because they don't want to risk their reputation. They'd rather get you prepared for both ways, like a professional trader would, to be prepared for both angles. Like, get above the 55 EMA now, I'm bullish. Lose this low, I'm bearish. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, I'm nothing at the moment. I've got no bias. So if we go take a look at the daily EMAs, the daily EMAs, the daily time frame, if it wants to load, you know, guys, don't have the Wi-Fi still. Hopefully it comes Friday next week. It's absolutely ridiculous that would be 1 month. When they come to install it, it would be over a month without Wi-Fi in my new home. Absolutely horrible. Like, look, guys, it's literally not bloody loading. What is this? I have to keep waffling to you guys. But yeah, it's ridiculous. At least every day they miss, I get paid back, or £5 goes towards the Wi-Fi. So that would be 2 weeks that they missed. So 14 times 5, and then that's going to go to my Wi-Fi, 14 times 5. So I won't be paying any Wi-Fi for a good few months. So that's the positive, but I need my data. But anyway, daily time frame, ascending triangle, still putting in higher lows, however no higher highs. So what that's telling me is, at resistance the bears are in power, and at support the bulls keep stepping in power and actually gaining more power each time we put a higher low, because it's giving it more opportunities, more chances of it going to put a higher high. And we know once we do get a higher high, excuse me guys, hopefully that didn't kill your ears, but hopefully the next time we come up to it, of course we can go until the end, which is May, but I really doubt that's going to happen. It never usually goes all the way until the apex. However, what I do believe is, yeah, at resistance the bears are at power, at support the bulls are in power, and the reason is the higher lows, and the reason is no higher highs. Now what I would say though is that the first time you got into hit this resistance, you got the biggest reaction from it, and since then you've been getting smaller reactions. So look at this dump here, the lowest dump, the second lowest dump, and then the third test over here is the third lowest. So obviously it's getting higher and higher each time. So I know that this support level is valid, and we are now following this support level after breaking out of this downtrend. So after breaking this downtrend, we're now following this uptrend. So of course, if we break this uptrend, we're going to continue our downtrend. So obviously if we're losing this support now, you'd be coming to this green box. That can hold as support to bring you back inside of the ascending triangle, and the pattern would be valid again. So even if you fell out of it now and just reclaimed it eventually and broke out of the top of it, we'd still go to our 56k target. However, if we come down and lose this as support, we'd be rolling over back down to here, because as you can see with this purple area and this purple line here, it's actually forming what looks like a rising wedge, and the moves are getting smaller and smaller until you get to the apex, and then it will decide which way it wants to go. It has 2/3 chance of going to the downside, so 66% of the time it should actually break downwards, but it does have that 33% chance of actually breaking up, and that is if it's a rising wedge. Remember guys, it's also at the same time an ascending triangle at the same time, so that's why no one knows what the F is going on. This is why you're not getting anyone saying, oh yeah, we're going up, we're going down, because when you're in a range like this, no one knows what's going on. You're going to see more people trading in these times because people are getting a little bit impatient basically, and those impatient people, they're going to lose their trade. They're going to revenge trade and lose even more trades, because we're in a range bound market at the moment since January. So it's absolutely ridiculous, because I knew once we lost this low, it's going to take absolute months. I was telling you guys, once we got below this is going to take maybe the whole year to get back up to here. Obviously it might be wrong. We could be up here in 1 week, you know what I mean? 2 weeks we could be up there again. But look, since we lost that low, which was when? Right there, January. It's now here, January, 1st of January. So now January, February, March, so 3 months basically, and we're already almost midway through March. So could we be 4 months down in this and then eventually break out in April? That's what I'd hope to think, but let's see what's going on. We know the target is 56k, we know the bearish way down to here 34. Lose that, we're coming back into this low 30k. I can actually get you some Fibonacci targets from the low to the high. The 1618 is down here at 26k. That's also that larger head and shoulders pattern. That's also that weekly 200 EMA as well at the 26k area. But again, does that mean it will happen? No, even though so many things are pointed towards it. We know that there's such a strong level of support here that you might just come down to in around 30 to 31k, and that might be our bottom. But of course, we do have also these other targets we need to watch out for. But the most recent Fibonacci that actually is working is this swing low to the swing high up here. Lose the one, you're going to the 1618 at 26.8k. However, I just not too certain that it's going to go to the 1618 target. We saw previously, maybe 2 months ago now, that everything started just to hit the 1.272, and that would make a bit more sense to me because there's previous support down here, whereas at the 1618 technical target there's not much, there's just resistance and no support. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe, comment down below what you think is going to happen next with Bitcoin. I'll be ready for the trades once we either break support or resistance. And yeah, follow me on my Twitter, Louis_crypto. There's a bloody bastard on his stupid bike outside. But yeah, anyways, I'll catch you in the next one, and as always, peace. So guys, these are my crypto packages. Let's bring you over to the one-on-one mentorship, where it's £650 one-off payment. You will get video call lessons with me over a 1 month period. We will do 1 or 2 hour lessons every single day. and you don't need any prior knowledge whatsoever. You can have zero, you can already be an advanced or intermediate trader. My job here is to 10x your learning curve. Everything that I'm teaching you has taken me over 3 years to gather and cost me over £10,000, whether that was good courses, bad courses, mistakes, scams, or whatever it was. It cost me over £10,000 to get all this information that I'm personally teaching you. I also had to pay for my mentor over $2,000 for a 2-hour lesson. So what you're getting for this price is absolutely phenomenal. Now, you also get the 6-hour crypto course included in this price, as well as the signals chat until the top of the bull market. Now let's move over to the signals chat. I wouldn't call it signals. This is just basically a group where I post what I'm personally doing, my thoughts on the market, if I think it's going up or down. So there's daily chart updates, but also, yeah, throughout the day what I'm thinking, or where I'm buying, where I'm selling, where I'm looking to accumulate, or obviously get out the market. This is what's in the crypto chat, and that's £25 for your first month and £40 onwards. Then we can move over to the 6-hour crypto course. There are over 35 plus videos in this. You don't need any prior knowledge to start. You can be beginner, intermediate, or advanced level trader. My job here is to 10x your learning curve, to make you into that self-sufficient trader, to make you into a trader that doesn't need outsiders' help. Not my help, not any YouTuber's help, or any crappy group chat. So if you're interested in this, you also do get a one-on-one mentorship lesson with me at the end of the course, so you can get any questions answered, so you're clear and you know exactly what to do going forward. If you're interested in any of these packages, then please go to my Twitter at Louis_crypto and literally comment down below and just say, Louis, I'm interested, and I'll personally private message you to see if you qualify for any of these packages. Thank you guys for listening, watching the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one.